conversations others avoid.
The
What
What
If
If
Show.
Show.
What If Show, hosted by Darius Davis, where real issues meet real people, where culture meets college paths, from community leaders to athletes, activists to everyday voices. If it matters to people, it matters here.
Where
So
the
ask
truth,
yourself,
you
what if we
know,
actually
ain't the only
what if we
truth that
listen? What if change
exists.
started with a conversation?
Every street got a story, every block got a legend, every city got a what if, every rumor got a message. We take the myth, the whispers in the night, flip the script, shine a light, turn the shadows into sight. What if studio?
The What If Show.
All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a young entrepreneur changing lives through fitness. She is the CEO of Jazz Fitness, founder of Fit Futures Foundation, based in Atlanta, Georgia. So, for people who don't know you yet, who is Jazmine Griffin beyond the titles?
Well, Darius, thank you so much for having me. You reached out, and I really appreciate that.
Very well.
Having me on your show. But I am Jazmine Griffin. I am a Abbeville, Alabama native, born and raised. Grew up. That's all I knew. Country, small town. Grew up playing basketball. So throughout school, high school, and everything, like you couldn't tell me that wasn't what I was going to be doing for the rest of my life for a long time. So after high school, I did go and play JUCO. So I went and played in college. After my first year, I just decided it wasn't for me. Continued my education. So I did continue my education, earned my bachelor's degree, and then I moved to the big city, Atlanta. Some people ask why sometimes, and I don't have the answer for it. Now I do, but back then I didn't. So I moved to Atlanta, just basically just trying to find my way, trying to learn who I am, what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be. Got into the fitness industry, which is very, very big in Atlanta. Growing up, we played outside, we played sports, but we never really dove into like the fitness, true health and wellness. So health and wellness in Atlanta is just big. So got into health and wellness, and honestly, it took off from there. It took off from there.
Awesome. And I know a lot of times when we are trying to go about our day and trying to get something started, um, was there anyone or anything that kind of pushed you out of your comfort zone when you first got started in this business?
Um, I wouldn't say anyone in particular. I would say myself. I just always knew that I wanted bigger and better. I come from a great home, great family oriented home, great parents, great siblings. But I just knew that I never really wanted to stay where I was in my hometown, even though it's an amazing place. You can accomplish a lot. But I knew in order to grow more and experience more, that I just wanted to do it. So I would say myself, just having that courage to literally pick up by myself, literally, and just go. I would say I definitely motivated myself.
Awesome. And I know you talked about, playing sports growing up and getting opportunities to, be involved in college in JUCO. But when did this thing become serious? When did it become more than a hobby, more than something you was doing for sports? When did this become serious?
For basketball or fitness?
Well, just fitness in general, fitness.
Honestly, so back to playing ball, leaving Alabama, coming to Atlanta. After I finished playing college ball, I literally went 5 years without doing any type of physical activity, and that's shocking.
Yes.
I looked up and it was literally 5 years. So I was scrolling on Instagram and ran across Wait No More, which I'm working with now. fitness industry, big fitness industry here in Atlanta, and they were hosting a 5K. Literally, without have done anything in the past 5 years, I said I was going to go to this 5K, which was 2 weeks from the date that I saw it. And I figured like I just went out there and I did it. And after the fact, just trying to learn myself and figure out what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be, I knew something was missing when I was here. Like it was something missing. But when I actually went out there to the 5K, like I just fell in love with just moving my body, because that's what I was used to 5 years ago, moving my body. You know, I was happy moving my body every day, being active. So when that stopped, it was like multiple things stopped. You know, mental health started playing a big part, as well as physical health. So I just would say just getting back into it, that's what really changed my perspective and like made me realize like you need to move your body daily.
Awesome. Now that 5 years really shocked me that you went 5 years and didn't do anything.
I looked up, I was
Oh,
like, wow, it's been 5 years. And yeah, I would like, play outside with my nephew, stuff like that, but nothing to the capacity of right now, like going from playing ball every day to not doing anything for 5 years was shocking to me.
awesome. So, like, what was some of the struggles that you kind of dealt with early on when you first got into it? What type of issues did you have? Did you have any issues as far as, stopping, starting, or was there any issues that you ran into?
Oh yeah, plenty. I'm sure just like starting a business or anyone want to do something for the first time, like you really just have to do it. You're gonna learn along the way. I learned everything along the way. Like I didn't have anyone to guide me, and when I first started, I didn't have no one to guide me. So discipline played a huge role. I preach about discipline all the time because structure and discipline is what has like changed the game for me tremendously. Um, Getting in the right environments, and not the wrong ones. So meeting good people, knowing who you're meeting, and definitely taking the time to understand like you're just gonna have to learn. It's some things that you can be taught, but it's some things that you actually need to learn and go through so that you can grow through.
Awesome. I do want to ask you, were there times when you felt like quitting, like just giving up?
Plenty of times, and just going back to the fact that being a new CEO entrepreneur, just not knowing what to do next. Like you're just in your head, like, can I really do this? Is it really worth it? But then you have to just go back to your why. Like, why are you doing it? And that's been my mindset plenty of times. Like I just had to relax, slow down, and just ask myself, why did I start?
Awesome. So, was there anything that kind of kept you going when things got hard?
Family back home, because moving to another state, another city, all eyes on you. Like,
Yeah,
not in a bad way. Like, oh, is she gonna, is she gonna quit? She gonna come home? Is she gonna thug it out?
yeah,
Oh yeah, but family has definitely been my motivation. Even from afar, even the people in my community back home, like they've motivated me. They've supported me, whether it was a post on Instagram that they shared, whatever the case may be. Like just having that support, not only back home, but building that support here where I'm at in Atlanta has been like a deal changer for me for sure.
awesome,
Support.
awesome, awesome. So, what do people usually misunderstand about running a fitness business? Are there some things that a lot of people don't understand about running a fitness business?
It just you put in what you get what you put in. Some people may think that it's easy and it's just like telling people, okay, go do 50 jump jacks and like it's more into fitness than just giving someone a workout to do. Sometimes you come in and like you're a therapist for the day because someone's having a bad day and they want to come in and talk to you while they're working out. So like you're coaching and you're also listening, being a therapist, or they don't like the music that you're playing. So now you the DJ. So like it's a lot to go into it. Just not just giving someone a workout. Like you really have to know your stuff, and you have to adjust. Like something is not working out for a client, you have to figure out, okay, why is this not working out? Let's go back to plan A, and let's figure out why this is not working out. On the business side of it, still growing on that. I have a lot of support and a lot of mentors that I look up to on the business side of it because, again, coming from, where I'm from, I didn't really know a lot about business and the statistics behind it. But I've grown a lot in that area as well. So I would just say, whatever the reason you're doing it, just make sure it's a good reason and you're not just trying to get rich or something, because honestly, being a trainer it's not easy. You're going to have clients come and go. You're going to have some that come, go, come back, so you just have to love it. You have to love what you do and mean what you do.
Most definitely. I can tell. I watch some of your clips sometime on Facebook, and I can tell you love it. I can see it just by looking at your clips.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So are there any sacrifices that you had to make along the way? Some of the things that you had to just put away, were there friends that you had to give up on, or any sacrifices you had to make?
The sacrifice of just, like I said, picking up and going. That was a huge sacrifice for me because I moved up here in Atlanta. I was 21. I had just turned 21. So yeah, dropping everything I've always known, and picking up and moving. That was one of the biggest sacrifices, biggest I've made yet. As far as friends, family, not really. I know people come and go. I know people come and go, but as far as that goes, that's life. So yeah, the biggest sacrifice I would say is definitely just taking that risk.
Yeah.
Taking that risk.
Okay. Man, that's great advice. So if someone's watching right now and they're kind of scared or afraid to start a business, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them?
Just do it.
Just
do it. I learned everything along the way. Like, you're not going to know everything in the beginning. You may fail, but that's going to make you stronger. Start again. Just do it. That's literally the only advice I could give them. Do it and have discipline and structure in your life. So don't just wing it. Like, don't just do it because you're seeing it on Instagram. Like, if you really care about it and you really want to make an impact, whatever your business may be, do it out of love and do it because you have a passion for it.
Awesome words. So now we look at a lot of adults and they talk about fitness. Like, I don't really have time. So many people are, struggling with trying to fit this into their day. Do you have any suggestions on how they could, maybe get started with fitness and try to fit it into their day?
Schedule your fitness sessions, your physical activities as you would your doctor's appointments. Okay. Daily movement is very important. We say we don't have time, but we have plenty of time. We have time to scroll on Facebook. We have time to go and have fun and party. Like, we have a lot more time than we think. So even if it's 30 minutes a day. So this is what some people get confused with. Like, you have to be in the gym 2 hours a day, every session. That's not the case. You don't even have to be in a gym. You know, just moving your body, going out for a walk will change in 30 minutes will change your whole mood. If you're stressed at work, say you're on your lunch break, you're stressed, literally go outside for 30 minutes and see how your mood will change within that 30 minutes. So I just would say definitely plan out your workout schedule, like put it on the calendar. Like, okay, this week I'm going to try to do what I'm going to do 3 days this week. Okay, I'm going to schedule it before work, get up 3 days before work or after work, during work, you know, lunch breaks. Like I said, 30 minutes a day outside walk, that's a great start. That's a great start. So I think people should definitely start to schedule out their sessions as they would any important work meeting, doctor's appointment. Like, you have to make this mandatory. You have to put this on your daily schedule for sure.
Awesome. Scheduling. That's a great thing to do. So what do you cherish most important, you think, when you come to fitness? Is it discipline or is it knowledge? Because a lot of people say, I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to hurt myself. So which one of those would you choose, discipline or knowledge?
Well, I am big on discipline. Of course, you have to have the knowledge. And you don't necessarily have to have the knowledge. There's someone out there that does have the knowledge, but you have to be disciplined first. I'm putting discipline over anything. I'm putting it over time. I'm putting it over motivation. Discipline is number one. Like, you have to have that discipline, that drive to do it. Knowledge is very important because, of course, like you said, you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to make sure you're doing things right. But, you know, we have people for that out here. But that discipline just hits on a whole nother level for me personally. I just feel like if people had more discipline, then other things would flow in their lives.
Awesome. It's so true. I know we make a lot of excuses saying we're busy this and busy that. So are there any other mindsets that we could do besides scheduling if we keep saying we're busy, making excuses? Was there any other ideas that you can think of that we might could come up with?
Figure out why you're busy. Like, figure out what you're doing during the day. Sit down and literally go through the 24 hours of the day. See what you're doing. See what you can take away. See what you can find 30 minutes. See where you can find that 30 minutes in your schedule to do. Because like I said, like we're not too busy at all. We're never too busy. Even if one day is busier than the next, okay? Well, you adjust. You know, maybe this week you can't do Monday, but next week you can. So I really, really, really would just suggest you sit down and schedule it out. Even if it's bi-weekly, you know, scheduling it out bi-weekly or every week. Like I like to schedule my week out on Sundays, and really I'm about to start scheduling my weeks out on Fridays. So what I've been doing for the past couple of years is Sundays I rest, of course, from the gym, from everything. I don't typically work or nothing. Like, Sundays are just my rest days. You know, if I want to go to church or I want to have a recovery day, get a massage or whatever. So Sundays are my day that I sit down and I plan out my week. And I just go from day 1 to day 7. While I say I'm about to start doing Fridays is, I heard this podcast by Mel Robbins, and she suggested that we take Friday evenings, or like, say you work a 9 to 5 on Fridays and you're just sitting on the clock ready to go, you know, take 30 minutes out of that time to schedule out what you're going to be doing for the next week. So now you can enjoy your weekend, but when Monday come, hey, you know, it's crunch time. I got the gym on Monday, I'm resting on Tuesday. I got the gym on Wednesday, I'm resting on Thursday, gym on Friday, and then you just repeat. So honestly, just schedule everything out within that 30 minutes on a Friday evening, and watch how watch how your life changes, and watch how much
Awesome.
time you realize that you have.
Awesome. Awesome. Those are some excellent strategies for fitting fitness into your life and your time and busy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do want to ask you, is fitness more mental than physical, or is it more physical than mental?
Fitness is more mental.
Mental. Okay.
It's more mental. I say that for two reasons. Man, when that alarm clock goes off, mentally, for me, I'm speaking 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up every morning at 4 o'clock. It's mentally for me to get up. Like mentally, I'm like, okay, I got to get up. I got to get
Yeah.
to the gym. But when you get to the gym, your mental is really affected by your physical activity. Like I said, going those 5 years, no physical activity, my mental was down. Soon as I picked it back up, daily movement will change your mood. It will change your mind. It will change everything in your body. So I would say fitness is definitely more mental because like you can get stronger in the gym. You
Mm,
know, you're not strong in your upper body, but you're strong in your lower body, whatever the case may be. You can always get stronger, but that mental capacity that you're gonna have to even make it to the gym is
yeah.
gonna be crucial. So I would definitely put mental over physical, even in the fitness industry.
Awesome. 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 So, if I had basically three-step plan for an adult who wanted to start today, they wanted to start their fitness today,
Mhm.
what would be my three-step, just a simple three-step plan to get started?
So first you want to, of course, what's that first word? Have discipline.
Discipline.
Figure out some type of structure. Figure out
Okay.
some type of idea.
Okay.
Okay, some type of plan. Okay. After you figure that plan out, take 30 minutes a day.
Hmm.
Okay. Take
Okay.
30 minutes a day to do some type of physical activity, whether that's walking, jogging. If you want to get a quick workout in, you can. Whatever the case may be, 30 minutes, you're going to start off 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
And then the third thing I would say protein.
Okay.
Making sure that because we don't eat enough. We
Mm.
think we do, but we don't eat enough, and we don't eat enough protein.
Okay.
So number one, discipline, create that structure, create a
Okay.
plan.
All
Number
right.
two, just take 30 minutes a day, not
Mhm.
even a day. Pick 3 days or 4 days out the week. Because I know 7 days is a little stretch for someone who's just trying to start.
Yeah.
30 minutes a day. Okay. And then third, you're gonna focus on your protein intake. Just making sure that you're getting, your daily protein. And I'm not too big on micro and stuff. So
Mm.
I'm just what you should be eating and you know what you shouldn't. So I would just say making sure that you're getting some good protein in your body daily is number three.
Okay. Awesome. So I do want to ask you this. So after the first 30 days of working out and fitness, what type of things would a person see in their body and their mind after the first 30 days of fitness?
If you're on a good schedule and you're being consistent, you're in the gym 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and you're eating right, you will see tremendous change in your body. Not even your body, but your mind, like your mental. I'm telling you, people do not realize how powerful moving your body is to your
Mm.
mental. Like if you're just say you're going through something right now, like that can change within 30 minutes of doing a physical activity. So
Mm.
30 days is a good take. I would say let's give them 60 to 90. Just because those first 30 days is gonna be rocky. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna probably start and they're gonna probably stop, which is okay because they can start again. But 30 days of consistency, you would see tremendous change in your physique and your mental health for sure.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, what's next for you in the fitness era? What do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years with Jazz Fitness?
Man, I'm working on a few things now that in 5 years I definitely plan to be. I plan for it to be established. I don't want to dive too deep into it, but as far as Jazz Up Your Fitness, I see myself just continuing to make an impact on adults and children's. I see my brand growing for sure. Maybe even a couple of brand deals with partnering with other brands. I'm working on something now with one, but just continuing to be an impact and continuing to spread the words and to fight obesity.
Awesome.
I really think that we really need to focus more on our mental health and physical health because again, they both tie together. So daily movement is like it needs to be standard. It needs
Yeah.
to be standard. So I want to change that projective. Like I want everyone to realize how important moving your body is.
Yeah. Awesome. 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 So I know you're building a brand, and so are you trying to build something a little bit bigger than a brand, or do you just see your fitness becoming just a large scale business? How do you see it?
Both. I,
Yeah.
I want to do both. I want to dive deeper into the health and wellness. So the
Mm,
fitness is where it's at right now, what I'm doing, but I want
yeah.
to dive more into the health and wellness as well, which is,
Mm,
recovery.
yeah.
Your insides, yeah, you can look
Yeah.
good and healthy on the outside, but how is your insides as well? So I want to scale for sure, but I want
Mhm.
to definitely focus more on the health and wellness side. So
Yeah.
that's doing more, getting more educated, getting more knowledge of it. So that's definitely the steps in the future for me for Jazz Up
Awesome.
Your Fitness.
Awesome. 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 Um, so what are you chasing right now that most people would not understand? I know that business can be kind of competitive.
Hmm.
So what would you be chasing that a lot of people wouldn't understand?
I'm chasing wealth,
Wealth.
not only for me,
Hmm.
but for my family,
Yeah.
for my nieces and nephews,
Yeah.
um, just wealth, just
Yeah. Yeah.
generational
Okay.
wealth for the ones that's coming after me. Yeah.
Awesome. 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 When it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about Jazmine Griffin?
Oh, she made an impact on many lives. Like I have a couple of people that I train now, like their testimonies are insane. Just to be the reason someone is still moving their
Yeah.
bodies, like it's amazing.
Mm,
Being the reason someone is off of their blood pressure medicine, or
wow.
just
Yeah.
small things like that, small text messages that I get, they're down this amount of pounds, they're off of their medication.
Yeah.
Just being able to be that impacting someone's life is just really all the blessing, honestly. And that's the drive and the motivation that keeps me going, knowing that I'm
Awesome.
helping one life at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. That is awesome. That is amazing. Um, So when we take a look at some of the things that you do, if your name came up with a lot of different people in a room full of people, what do you think those people would say about you?
Um, I'm dedicated.
Dedicated.
I'm a hard worker. I'm dedicated. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that. I mean, they would probably say a couple more things, But
Yeah.
definitely that I'm dedicated. I'm loyal
Okay.
to whatever I'm doing, whoever I'm helping, loyal, dedicated, and just I'm a hustler for real.
Got you.
I'm
Got you.
a
Got you.
hustler.
Got you. Got you. All right. I know people really want results, or sometimes you think they just want motivation. When they kind of look at your platform and they see what you're doing, do they look to try to get results, or they looking for some type of motivation?
I hear a lot of people look for motivation. Like I'll get messages, DMs or text messages, or even when I see some people in person, they're like, "Oh, I love your page, or I love your videos. You motivate me." And that's amazing for someone to say, someone to look at your page or your videos and say that you motivate them. So I would say motivation just because I get that a lot.
Mhm.
Um, results. What was the other one?
Oh, just like motivation, or are they searching for results?
Yeah. So they'll ask me questions as well.
Hmm.
Some like, what can they do to do this or what can they do to do that? But I get a lot of motivation um text messages and stuff. So that's another
Awesome.
reason why I post often too.
Yeah.
But some people like they'll say, just not with me, but just in general, like people who work out, like they post too much. But it's like if I can motivate someone just by posting a video, hey, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it for sure.
Awesome. 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 Um, I want to ask you this question. Social media. I know you use social media and you post a lot. Is that helping people get fit, or is that making it worse on people? Because people see all these images on social media, so on and so forth.
Um, I would say it's 50-50.
50-50.
I would
Okay.
say it's 50-50. It's just how you take it. Um,
Okay.
like some people will take it as motivation, and some people would, be discouraged.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
but it's just all how you take it. Social media is definitely impactful, for sure, in a good way and a bad way.
Yeah.
But I would hope that the fitness videos, or just in general, that people are looking at it as motivation and not competition, or not just getting down like they can't be there or they can't do that, because they can.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say motivational for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. So a lot of these people, when they go and they working on fitness, they start off real strong. Why do they fall off so fast sometimes? I always wondered that.
Uh, not having that structure, not
Yeah.
having that structure. Some people like to start off, when they start off, they going 7 days a week. Like
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean you can, but I wouldn't suggest it at
Mm,
all, especially just starting out. Take your
yeah.
time. Choose a couple days. Like I said, 30 minutes is a good starting point. Also, not having that knowledge that
Mm,
you mentioned, um, even if it's getting it from a certified personal trainer, or wherever you're getting it from, like make sure it's good knowledge, so that you can set yourself up for success. But I just would say, yeah, people not having that. I wouldn't even say motivation, because sometimes the gym's not going to be motivating at all. You're going to have that discipline. Because some days I wake up and I do not want to go to the gym, but I have
mm,
discipline. So I know, like, hey, I'm getting up and I'm going. But when you get there, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother person walking out for sure.
mm.
It's
Most
a whole nother
definitely.
person.
Most definitely. I know you take discipline every time, but I do want to ask you this. What is more dangerous? Is it bad habits or lack of discipline?
Mm, you're not gonna have those bad habits if you got if you got that discipline. Well, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, discipline. Um, bad habits are bad habits are harder to break.
Yeah.
Um, bad habits are definitely harder to break. But I feel like I know, like if you have that discipline, those bad habits are going to go away because you're going to be like, hold up, this is not, this is not a part of the plan. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that discipline every
Gotcha, gotcha,
time. Discipline
gotcha.
culture.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if someone is watching this right now, man, and they're overweight, they're tired, feeling stuck, what's the first thing they need to do when this video ends? What do they need to get to?
First thing you should do is ask yourself if you want to change. Um, because you can't say you want to and do nothing. You know? So just ask yourself, sit there and ask yourself, do you want to change and why you want to change? If it's health reasons or you just want to feel better, you want to look better, whatever the case may be. So take that and execute. Like I said, start off with your 30 minutes a day. If you feel like after this video you want to go outside and walk tomorrow, do it. Walk for a couple minutes, walk for 30 minutes. That's a start. But after that, you need to come up with a plan. You need to have some type of plan in place for the next day and the next day. So don't just start it in the heat of the moment, like right now, because you're feeling it, but you really need to dive deep into it and figure out, what's gonna keep you going and make you successful. If that's, finding you a personal trainer, find that personal trainer. If it's too pricey for you right now, go outside, walk for a couple of minutes. Just you have time and you have resources to do whatever you want to do. You just have to do it. You have to want it and you have to do it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great advice, great advice. So I would like to know, we got a lot of people who are probably going to watch this and see this, and they are probably going to subscribe to what you're saying, and they want to get fit, they want to get their life back together. How can people follow you and work with you? How do they do that?
So I am on different platforms. I'm on Instagram as being the top one. I know a lot of people are not on Instagram, but I am on Instagram, Jazz Up Your Fitness on Instagram, as well as TikTok, Jazz Up Your Fitness, and in those on those platforms, you can click the link in my bio, and it'll take you to all of my information. Even on Facebook, Jazmine Griffin, click the link in my bio. It'll take you to everything you need to know, YouTube, all of those platforms. But if you do not have social media or you don't want to click the link, you can always email me at jazzupyourfitness@gmail.com. And I will help you the best way I can.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I would like for you to leave us with a strong message for anyone kind of struggling with their health right now. What would you say to someone right now that, kind of like, hey, I want to get out there and exercise and get fit? What kind of advice would you leave them?
You can do it. You can do it. You just have to start with anything, any type of business, any type of activity. You just have to start. And sometimes we don't know what we're doing when we start, but we have to start, and you have to keep starting, keep pushing. Even if you feel tired, even if you give up, you have to keep going. You have to find a way to keep going. Find your resources, whatever the case may be. But you just have to keep going, and you can't stop and give up. Because if that's what you want to do, and that's what you plan to do, then you just have to execute, and you can't let nothing stop you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really enjoyed talking with you today. I really appreciate you coming on my show. You dropped some jewels for my viewers, and I'm so glad that you came on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's a great conversation.
Thank you so much. For everybody watching, this is Jazmine. Please go and follow her. If you see her on social media, please follow her. She is a great person, and she has a great thing going. And actually, I don't know if she realized it or not, but she's from my hometown too. I'm probably a lot older than she is, but
Yes.
but it's a great place to grow up at.
Yes.
So
Love it. Love it.
yeah. All right.
Always.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
Thank y'all.